He wants to say hello, right? Hi. Okay. Hello BookTube, I am Rebecca without my Sarah, and today I'm talking about what I am hoping to read for the one Readathon. I am helping to host this Readathon with just a bunch of other people, although it was started by, it was started by Ashley from Don't Have a Degree in Reading. No Degree in Reading? Which one's her Twitter and which one's her channel? Everyone's linked below, along with just so much information. I'm recording this like the day before the readathon, and I still want to edit it and post it, obviously, so like, just gonna go ahead and start this. The first book I am hoping to read is Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray. I was actually supposed to start this like 2 days ago, and then I didn't. I read a page. I'm pretty sure I could still count it for the readathon, because I'll probably have to reread that page. I was hoping to read this before the readathon even started, but that didn't happen because it's like the size of my 4-year-old niece. This will count for the Hufflepuff prompt of a great friendship, because I distinctly remember lots of wonderful friendships in the Diviners. It will also fulfill the prompt of a book that's over 500 pages. It will definitely fill that fucking prompt. It's really large. Next, I'm hoping to read The Reader by Tracy Chee. I had this on my books to read in 2019, and I still haven't, so let's get on that. But this is about a girl whose father has been killed, and she's like, I think on the run with her aunt for a while, and then her aunt gets taken. She also finds this weird rectangular thing with scribbles on it, and is learning how to read, I guess, and is trying to use that to find her aunt and get revenge. I was very happy to read that because I really wanted to read this for the one readathon, but I was like, does it fit any prompts? It sure does. I don't remember what it's called. The one that's about revenge. It's called Justice. Go figure. So this is the Hufflepuff prompt, Justice. That's just a book about revenge, or with a subplot of revenge. I'm also excited that we've announced an official change to the rules. I probably should have said that in the beginning. I meant to, but I suck. We've all decided that everyone should be allowed to use a prompt multiple times if they want. So if any of my books also count for something else, I can use it again, which is pretty cool. Because I have a number of books at the end of this video, and I'm not sure which ones to pick. The last book that I am most definitely reading is The Wicked Fox by Kat Cho. This is the group read for Hufflepuff, and it is about the nine-tailed fox. I kind of originally wanted to read this, and then I was like, maybe not. My friend Deb, who I love, and we kind of tend to be in line with books. She didn't really love it very much. Not for any, like, visceral reason. I think she was mostly just kind of bored. So we'll see if I enjoy it. It's worth 5 points, so, like, I feel like I can't let it go unread. I am lastly going to be talking about a bunch of books that I might read. This next one, I might listen to the audiobook. I'm driving down to New Jersey to see my family for Thanksgiving. It takes about 5 hours both ways. I listen to audiobooks at twice the speed, so I should be able to get through like a fairly long one. The problem is, I tend to get sleepy when I listen to audiobooks while driving. I don't know why. I prefer music or podcasts. But I might try to listen to Amberle by Laura Elena Donnelly. I accidentally DNF'd this book a few months ago. I was really enjoying it, actually, a lot. My cat's playing with stuff, so just ignore him, please. Anyway, this is it's a fantasy book about a lot of, like, deep politics and sex. I was supposed to be buddy reading it with Jocelyn, and she DNF'd it, and I kept going because I did like it, but then I just kind of put it down and didn't pick it up again. I'm not sure if an audiobook will make it easier or more difficult to follow the politics. If I don't get through the whole thing, I'm fine with that, but I hope to get through enough of the audiobook that, like, I want to pick up the book and continue, because I was enjoying it. I was really liking the characters, so I'd like to get back to this. Also, this cover, it's like my favorite thing ever. I have 5 more books put aside that I'm clearly not reading. This is already pretty ambitious for me right now. I'm in kind of a slump over like the last 2 years. I would love to, because there's one Hufflepuff prompt I'm not hitting. I also forget what it's called. Patience? Nope, that's the 500-page one. Work. It's to read the last book in a series. I actually didn't think I was at the last book in any series. I was very wrong. This is only worth 2 points, so I'm not like super I gotta do it, but I'd love to be able to hit all of the Hufflepuff prompts, seeing as I'm, you know, one of the Hufflepuff leaders, so maybe I should try. One of my options is The Midnight Star by Marie Lu. This is the 3rd book in the Young Elites trilogy. Loved the first 2 in like a dark, weird way. I was really enjoying them. I haven't read them in a while, so I definitely have to read like a summary of what was going on. This is one of my shorter options, so I think it's one of the ones that's the most likely. It also definitely has revenge, I'm assuming, based on the first 2, as a plot. So that would be great, because I'd be killing another... What are you doing? Nico! What are you doing? Stop! Get out of there! One of my other options is End of Days by Susan E., which I think I've held up this book several times at this point. This is the last book in the Angel Fall trilogy. I read the first 2 fucking years ago. What? I don't know what he wants. Can I help you? Find your brother. He'll chase you. I'm busy. Give me like 5 minutes. I can't help you. He'll just stay here for a minute. Yeah, so I would definitely like to finish the trilogy. Finally, that lasted 2 seconds. Wow, offended. This I haven't read in such a long time, but it's another shorter one. It's like barely over 300 pages. So for a fantasy novel, that would be great. The next 2 are actually recent buys, and one of them is Realm of Ash by Tasha Suri. I think this is going to be the last book in the series, but I'm not positive. It's definitely the last one that's been published, because this one like just came out, and there's no 3rd book announced. So it could count, right? This is a sequel to, oh my god, Empire of Sand. I wanted to call it Realm of Sand, and I was like, that's not the fucking title. If you don't know Jocelyn, then you haven't been yelled at to read this yet. If you do know Jocelyn, Jocelyn's told you to read it, and you should listen to her, because she's so smart and correct. Anyway, I loved Empire of Sand. This is a beefy one, and it wouldn't even get me the 500 pages. It's like barely under 500 pages. It's like 450. Bullshits. Next one I have is Of Ice and Shadows by Audrey Colthurst. This is the sequel to A Fire and Stars, which I loved. It got a little mixed reviews, I think. A lot of people found the magic system kind of boring or shitty. I don't know. I don't really know what people were saying, and I don't care, because I loved A Fire and Stars so damn much. It is about a, oh my god. It is about this young woman who is betrothed, princess. It's about a princess. I'm flustered as fuck. I barely had any of this coffee, and I still don't, I'm not good at the talking. This is about a princess who is betrothed to a prince, and she ends up falling in love with his sister. And it was delightful, and I really loved it. And I have no idea what the sequel's going to be about, and I haven't read A Fire and Stars in a while. I kind of wanted to reread it first, so this isn't top of my list of finishing a series potential. Another one that I don't know if this is the last book, but another one hasn't been announced. My last option is going to be the one that everyone wants me to read. Except for Jocelyn, who's going to want me to read Realm of Ash. This would give me another check in a book that's over 500 pages, which is great. But also, it's a book that's over 500 pages. But I could try to read Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. I finished Six of Crows a few months ago, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I definitely want to read this. I don't know if my heart is ready yet, although I had like a massive thing spoiled for me, and I'm so relieved that I did. I'm normally not one who seeks out spoilers, but I was like, I'm okay with knowing this spoiler, honestly. Crooked Kingdom would check off a lot of the prompts for me. It's over 500 pages, great friendships, and a revenge plot. So I would get an ass ton of points for finishing this duology. Does that count for a series? I think so. So maybe I'll get to this one, but it's heavy. Like my hand hurts holding it. Also, I'm old. So that is what I'm reading. These 3 books are the ones I'm really hoping to read the most, and then we'll see what happens after that. I would love your input on what series I should finish, because I'm very indecisive and I don't know. Please let me know If you are joining us for this one readathon, I'm really excited. I am going to be kicking off with some sprints. Wow. Okay. I'm going to be doing some sprints tomorrow morning. I think I signed up for like 10 a.m. I'm not positive, but sometime tomorrow morning. I'm also very tempted to do a 24-hour-ish day in here, but I don't know when that's going to happen. The Thanksgiving area is a little busy, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to step aside for 24 hours. So we'll see. But be sure to follow the Twitter, which is at the one readathon. I'm pretty sure it's linked below. And so you can follow along. I'm not the only one doing sprints. There's probably going to be sprints just throughout because there's a lot of hosts. Enjoy the one readathon. Enjoy all your fantasy reads. Enjoy your cats. I'm watching mine fuck up all my shit. Lacey's cute.